I got on the scale this morning and it said 250. And I don't know if you guys remember, but I told y'all I started my biggest weight was 260. Excuse me. And that just let the wind out my sails, y'all, when I saw that. So I and I know the way I'm feeling right now is temporary, so it just means that I have some work to do. But it's also disappointing to know that all the hard work that I put into losing the weight in a matter of weeks, a short period of weeks too, just small amount of weeks. And I've put just about all of it back on. So my lowest weight was 223, and now I'm at 250. It's my fault because I put all that garbage back in my body. I started eating stuff that I don't normally eat, like pork, and I was eating just garbage, just absolute garbage. And I knew when it started affecting me because I started feeling really uh, just awful. I started feeling awful. Um, Even like my mindset changed when I started eating all that stuff again. Like I became negative and quick tempered and just ugly inside, y'all. So, y'all hear my stomach growling? See, that's because I started my water fast. I started at 10 o'clock this morning. So, but speaking of water fast, I'm a little thirsty right now. So. But this is the first 32 ounces right here. I'm gonna try to be done drinking my gallon of water um, by 7 o'clock. I'm gonna try. I think the latest I'm gonna drink water will probably be 9 o'clock. Yeah, because I want to give my body time to rest a little bit. So anyway, yeah, so back to this 250. So I got on the scale, it said 250. And it was an eye opener. It was, reality said, you did this. And I had no choice but to accept it. And I hurt my own feelings when I got on that scale. I hurt my own feelings, y'all. Because y'all don't understand the hard work that I put into getting the weight off. And just like that. I mean, that's what it feel like. It feel like I went to bed, woke up back at 250. That's what it feels like. But it took at least it took at least 6 weeks. Yeah. That was short lived and and I felt good too. I mean, I was liking it. I could see like the change in everything in my body. I would look in the mirror and be like, whoa, girl, you are sexy. Oh. Now, I'm like, that's a damn shame. So, and like I said, I can't blame anybody because nobody forced me to eat all this stuff or whatever. Even though it was readily available to me on occasions that I didn't ask for it. And I saw it. Krispy Kreme donuts. Everybody love Krispy Kreme donuts. Krispy Kreme donuts. I mean, cookies. I love cookies. See, Tate cookies. Those, if you never had Tate cookies, please just try. Just try them. Just one time. Just try them one time. You'll see what I'm talking about. It's hard to give them up. I think they put something in it. Look at me trying to blame somebody else for my foolishness. It's my fault. Okay, so either way go, I was eating all type of garbage, y'all. Like I said, I could eat those Tate cookies. I can't get off of those. But either way go, I would eat the Tate cookies. I would eat Krispy Kreme donuts. I would eat grits. Like every day, I was eating grits and eggs and bacon and sausage, pancakes. I don't, y'all, I stopped eating pancakes a while ago. But, so I got introduced to this Alaga syrup. Oh my Lord. All I have to say, y'all, that Alaga syrup, that's syrup for real. That's real syrup. All that other stuff, that's garbage. That's straight garbage. But yeah, I was having pancakes regularly, okay? At least 2 to 3 stacks of pancakes. Sometimes I would have pancakes, eggs, and bacon, or I'll just have pancakes, or I would have pancakes and eggs. And I figured because I was still in motion and active and that I would be okay. You know, I was sweating a lot. I was a lot of cardio, just, you know, working in the yard, on the van, the garage, the house, it just all types of stuff. Because I was so bored, I was constantly doing something, constantly. So, anyway, needless to say, that's not the case. So what I'm assuming is that the ratio didn't match versus the activity and the food that I was eating or the stuff that I was consuming. So I felt better when I don't know if I want to call it a Rastafari diet or whatever, but I was eating more seafood and vegetables, and I was just eating better, you know. But that's about to change. That's why we're on this journey, and y'all, I was so hurt. I was so hurt. I saw that 250. I can't get off of it. I can't believe that I'm back at 250. But that's okay because we're going to get through this. We're going to get through this. And today is just day 1 of this journey. So I'm about to change all of that. So it's a process and I have to go through it. So right now I'm feeling fine. You know, I'm not hungry. I don't want anything to eat, but I know that there are people in my life who is going to make this challenge a serious challenge because, And see, and here's another thing. Just the way my body's set up, when my period come on, I enjoy me some chocolate. And I get cranky now. See, and y'all know what? I used to have pretty good periods. Now, all that stuff that other people or other women rather would experience with their periods, the crankiness, the moodiness, and snapping and turning into a monster and all that stuff. I later in age am now starting to experience that kind of stuff. I could tell when my period is about to come on because everything is sensitive, like my hearing, my sense of smell, my tolerance for stuff is just, yeah. It's, I don't know if y'all can see that. Can y'all see that space in between it? Short fuse, short. But whew, it's gonna be hard when, girl, I don't know. That period come on. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to fight that craving for the chocolate because I'm talking about dark chocolate. Chocolate connoisseur. Mm-hmm. Mm. All that stuff, and that's what I'm saying. I didn't experience all that. And see, like even coming up as a kid, I wasn't big on candy. Mm-mm. I no. I would probably eat probably like a Snicker or maybe a Hershey with almond bar. Occasionally. It wasn't like my go-to thing. Now I love Jolly Ranchers. I still like Jolly Ranchers, but not like most people. I, and then my thing when I was growing up was fruit juices, but I didn't know that it wasn't real fruit juice. It was just sugar and chemicals. So that's probably why. Y'all know what? I did this to myself. All of this, I did this to myself. It's my fault. But either way it go, it's about to change. I cannot reiterate that enough. It's about to change, and I'm so excited about that. Now, here's the other thing. I checked my glucose this morning, and I'll show y'all. This let the wind out my cells too. I know better. And y'all see what that say? 2:35, May 20th. That's today. And that's fasting. That's fasting. And I can't expect to make it to 50 with numbers like that. Come on. But that's okay because we're going to check it again. Every Wednesday, we're going to check it. I check my blood pressure as well. And, oh no, I did the wrong thing, y'all. Hit the wrong button, really. And that was my blood pressure, 129/81. So, I mean, my blood pressure never been, I've never had high blood pressure or anything like that, but I don't know. The numbers have changed, but that would probably be considered now as slightly elevated. Well, 129, well, yeah, they might consider that as now slightly elevated a little bit, but that's pretty good. That's really good, actually. So I'm not worried about that. But either way it go, we're gonna check. We're gonna continue. We're gonna check every Wednesday. We're gonna check my blood pressure as well as my glucose, and see how it's doing on this water fast. My weight, you guys already know that, is 250, and every time I say that, it does something to me. I think I just got heart palpitations. I'm not sure. Anyway, so that's the plan, guys. Every Wednesday, we'll be checking the glucose and checking the high blood pressure and weighing in. So, someone was telling me that I probably shouldn't do um, weight training just yet. They were saying I probably just do some cardio, some light, like walking and stuff, because I do go to work. I am going to work, and my job does require some physical activity. Well, right now it's light physical activity, but regularly before all of this, it was heavy physical activity. So now I'm just gonna have to take responsibility for my health. I mean, I can't put it on anybody else. I can't make no one else responsible for it. Regardless of what's going on around me, I still have to hold myself accountable for my life, my health, my happiness. So, and that's what this journey is about, really. It's about me taking responsibility and charge of my happiness, my health, my life, period. I mean, it's not that my life is chaotic or anything like that or whatever, but um, it's not where or how I want it to be. Let's just put it like that. And we're going to get there. We're going to get there. So, look at that. Half are gone with the first 32 ounces. But, y'all bear with me now. And y'all see that right now? Lovey pointed this out the other day, and I noticed like my skin is really breaking out. And I know it's from the garbage that I've been putting into my body. It's breaking out. Yeah. It's breaking out. Okay, so either way it go, like I was saying, that it's nobody's fault that I feel the way I feel but my own. And I accept that. And it's up to me and only me to change all of that. So when I started feeling like my life or my body was no longer in harmony or balance, I immediately went into like, okay, I need to make some changes in my life. And the things that I was tolerating in my life also had something to do with how I was feeling internally and mentally, you know, about myself, about life itself, period. So at first I thought I was being selfish to focus on me, but it's not. I'm not being selfish in a negative way. I'm being selfish in a healthy way. So basically all I'm saying is I'm making more time for me and my health, my interests, my happiness, all that stuff, you know. Not saying, oh, the hell with everyone else or like Lovey or, you know, my children or anything like that. No, it's not that. It's just that I would put my own interests or my happiness secondary according to everyone else's. So it doesn't mean that I'm going to be a jerk or whatever, because I am a pain in the ass. This I know already. But Lovey is a pain in my ass. And you guys will see that. You will see Lovey is a pain too. It's not just me. It's not all me. But I'm not sure when I would introduce Lovey or if I would introduce Lovey or whatever, but you guys will hear a lot about Lovey because Lovey is a big part of my life. And we're going to be okay. We're gonna be okay. We work through everything, and I'm telling you, the process is so ugly sometimes when we work through stuff, but in the end, we talk about it and we laugh and just can't believe we are very self-aware. Put it like that. We're very self-aware, and we accept that about one another. So we are a funny pair. But we love each other though. We do. We love each other. And y'all see, just talking about her, y'all see that big old smile just came across my face? Anyway, so here's the thing. This journey here is going to be a for real challenge for me. And because, like, when I woke up this morning, I really wanted to fix me a full-fledged breakfast. I wanted to. And love it, love it eat. Love it eat some good food too. Love it is gonna make this challenge a true challenge. So I might be mad at her a few times. I might be mad. I might be mad at Love it a few times. But that's okay. That's okay because I'm gonna get through this. Because I'm a winner. That's right. Winter. More water for me. That's really good. Okay. So, listen. I don't know how I'm gonna get over this hurt for today. I guess all I can do is just accept it. That's all it is. I just have to accept it and do something about it, in which I am doing something about it. So it's just disappointing, y'all. That's all. Disappointing. Well, that's it. And I will be checking back in with you guys later today. This is just the first video for the day, morning video rather. And I think I might take some measurements too. Yeah, I think I'll take some measurements and see how much has changed, where things have changed. And I'll document that as well, show you guys. And you guys have a harmonious day and be pleasant. Later.